Evening all, and welcome to episode 71 of Kerbalism. You join us when we're launching a new vessel on its way to Minmus. This is going to join our refinery and complete some contract we've got for that base. We have a contract to do a supply run to the refinery. We've got to take 10 food to it. It's got a supply container, so we're going to easily complete that. We also have one to expand our refinery by supporting an extra 4 Kerbals. Well, we're going to do that as well because this has got some heat tracker containers. And also, we've got one to expand the science on it to give it a science lab. The refinery already has a science lab, but they want another one, so we're going to give it another one. The secondary thing that this is going to do is bring up our rover with the drills on board, so it can actually start doing some fuel, so it's mining for some water and producing some fuel. And third, and probably the most important one, this actually has a vehicle on it that can bring our Kerbals home if something goes terribly wrong. I realised that I've landed it on Minmus and it's all fantastic and wonderful, but they're stranded there. They've got no way of getting back whatsoever. So yeah, this has got a vehicle added to it which has got some heat tracker containers which can bring 10 Kerbals home, I think, in one go. Got enough Delta V as well to do it, just using monopropellant engines. But yeah, it can just about get back into Kerbin's atmosphere and should be able to bring 10 Kerbals home, providing everything goes right. The supply container is pretty good in it, but well, it's going to be touch and go for life support on it, but it'd be better than just leaving them there to die. And with the new ship in orbit, all we have to do now is assemble it. And after a somewhat complicated assembly in orbit, we transfer ourselves over to Minmus. So, after transferring over and putting ourselves in a somewhat stable orbit, we've got a lot more Delta V left than I expected. I've literally just detached the other stage that's over there. It's now 70 kilometers away, but we've used a tiny amount of fuel here, and yeah. Kerbal Engineer tells me in the build menu that this had about 5,500 meters a second of Delta V. To get from the surface of Kerbal up to the surface of Minmus is about 5,500 Delta V, so this should have been literally on the mark. But I've got about 1,000 Delta V left over. Either Gravity Turn is really, really good at what it does, which I know it is. It's a fantastic mod. Or I'm missing something. I think, obviously, the numbers that Kerbal Engineer gives me are based on the surface. So once you're obviously in orbit, it's going to be less. And obviously you're dropping other stages off, so you become lighter. So, yeah, I suppose that's what it is. I have managed to get to orbit much less than the 4,200 that I think everyone says it is. 4,200, I think. But yeah, anyway, we're here, and we need to drop down to there. Now, unfortunately, I missed it this time around, but not going to be a problem. I am actually going to do something like this. I want to come down kind of straight on top of it again, rather than come in slowly. I want to sort of stop quickly and come down, so I'm more vertical. Because I've got the Delta V to do it. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to fire the engine now. We've got the Delta V to do it. There's no reason why I can't pretty much stop and drop straight down. There we go, down to 10 meters a second. Where's that going to put us? Pretty much smack bang on top of where we need to go. There we go. That's what happens when you overbuild craft. You can do fantastic things. Not sure why this isn't exactly working. It is balanced, I think, although I didn't have that probe in it when I was doing the testing. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping this is going to work. We'll have to do a few more tiny adjustments of things, like fire ourselves anti-normal to bring it down. But yeah, I'm going to land on Minmus, and I will see you when we're down there next to our current base. And we are down. Now I do have to move over there a little bit, but as you've seen with those two there, these hover quite well. These little K&K engines, they're the Meerkats, they're very, very good. Not very fuel efficient, they burn a lot off, but yeah, they're very good at letting you just hover little tiny bits. And the only drawback to it is that I don't know which way I'm facing to it would appear I need to go that way. They do hover quite well, just a little tiny amount on the throttle. Rotate this around, shall we? Get our rover pointing away from the station. Not sure what actual speed the legs can survive landing at. I know some are only sort of 7 kilometers, less than 7 meters a second. Sorry. So don't want to come down at more than about 2. And that actually looks pretty good to me. I wonder if I can dock them. I wonder if that's possible. What do you think? If I turn the brakes off and tell this to reverse. Control from here. No, it hasn't got the power. Oh, that's a shame. Look, we're so close to docking there. Oh well. Well, that will do. I think that will do for a minute. We need to switch over to none of these. I'm gonna have to come around and clear out this debris. I need to send up a thingamabob. What's it called? A recycler. That's the word. I need to set up one of them and come around and recycle these bits and pieces here. But right, Bill, you get. We need to link these together, and unfortunately, this is on the way around. I've just noticed. Oh dear, that should be the other way around. I have to send up some crane thing as well, so I can detach these and reattach them and do bits and pieces. That might be the next thing. Send up something that can just sit over top of them and pick them up and crane them round. Right, so Bill, I think in your inventory, yes, you've got some more of these. So I'm going to get you to go up here. Oh, there we go, and stop on top. There we go. And you are going to get one of these out, and there we are. No detach. Oh dear. Oh, that was a... Right. Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. That is creeping closer. I am really tempted to try and get that to actually oh, that's not actually attached. Oh dear. That's what I think I did with the solar panel, which I still haven't fixed, that I did previously. I still haven't actually reattached the solar panel to this over there, or on one of these. Oh. Grab that. Put it into node mode. Yeah. Hold H. Okay, so be there. Right, and then grab that again, put it into node mode, there we are, hold H and attach. And then there we are, it's now actually part of that. Good, right. I've got lots of that's interesting. We have a solar panel floating randomly above and accelerating, apparently. Where is this going? It's coming down. Okay, so this has apparently been thrown up in the air for some strange reason, and I can't now switch, so let's accelerate time. That's interesting. Not sure quite where that's come from. I know where it's come from. It's come from down there. Maybe when I put that attachment on there, it's caused it to fly up in the air. I'm not too sure. But I think, unfortunately, it's coming down to its death. Hopefully not on top of anything important. Kaboom. Okay, right. So, let's switch back over to this here. The wheels on this aren't powerful enough to move this, unfortunately. No, I think we're for the minute we're stuck. So okay, we'll leave that as is, and I think I'll send up a crane thing at some point to get this to actually dock together. My frame rate's doing okay for the minute. I think I do know that the planetary base system also has a corridor system that you can attach things to, so I could look into that as well. Plug that in docked. Don't have anything to plug. Well, I think there we are. That's now linked together, which means you can go back in here. And we have successfully added even more to our station, which should complete our contracts. Let's have a look, see here. A supply run, 4 Kerbals, and a science lab. Yes, we've done all the contracts. Excellent. Excellent. But, most importantly, we can now grab Valentina from here. In fact, there's something else I want to do. I wanted to detach this here. Turn the brakes on. Decouple that. Oh my life. That was not what I wanted. Let me switch over to that, please. There it is. Right. Cradle out. Wasn't expecting that to fly up there like that. This is obviously the ascent vehicle. This is not designed to be attached to the main system in case something goes wrong with it. This is designed to sit over here on its own. Oh my life. Okay. Well, it looks like this is going to fall over by the looks of it. Yep, and there's nothing I can do about that because for some reason the engine isn't working. Of course. Of course. When I was building this vehicle, I was trying to figure out how much Delta V this would have and how much the main craft would have, and it was interfering with things. So I set the thrust to 0, thinking that was a good idea. And I forgot to reset it. So, yeah. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. So, how am I going to get this back up onto its wheels without smashing the solar panel off, which I've already done one. Whilst I was assembling the craft, I managed to fling this off and smash the solar panel off the rover and this here. So yeah, that wasn't the smartest of things. And I feel that if that touches the ground, it's going to do exactly the same thing. Oh, however, we might be able to have... Yes, we've got a bounce. Stop. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Please don't fall over. Nope. Okay, we'll fire the engine. We'll fire the engine. We'll take off. That's what we'll do. Right. I actually need to send this back towards my station. It's travelling a way away. Go that way. I'm getting this all terribly, terribly wrong. But I don't think it matters. I think that is down, and I think if I turn the SAS off, hopefully it will not topple over. No, it's going to topple over. Okay. But we have some issues here. Tiny spindly legs, which for some reason don't actually look like they're attached to the vehicle. Yeah. They're, that's very odd. Very odd indeed. Not actually touching the ground, not actually touching the vehicle. Oh, very strange indeed. I probably need to find somewhere a bit flatter for that to go. But for the minute, it can sit down there. Yeah. I really think that's probably going to fall over again at some point. But, well, what can you do? Okay, let's extend that solar panel. Oh, it's got plenty of sun. And the sun's in the wrong place for it. There we are, that's better. Right. And yeah, that's really leaning over, isn't it? Wow, that is... doesn't look like a very steep slope. Well, yeah, I suppose it does, but yeah, that's impressive, to say the least. That's probably going to have to sit there with its RCS running all the time. I might have to tether it back to the base for the power, because I wasn't expecting this to have any power on it. It was just going to sit there sort of empty, doing nothing. But from the looks of it, it's going to need something. Yeah, it's just going to have to sit there with its RCS on. It does have a probe core on it, so it can just sit there doing that. That's fine. Might as well extend the legs on it. So that was not exactly a success. He says as the legs come out at a weird angle, and now leave it straight. I'm confused. These, I don't know where these are from. These landing legs. I'm not sure what mod they're from, but they appear to only extend at the right distance, which might explain why they were extending too far earlier on. But well, if that's going to sit like that, happy days. Okay, so Valentina, you're going to go and join the main pod. Rather than have a decoupler there, I should have probably put a docking port. It would have made a bit more sense, most likely. Oh well, a bit late now. Yes, so Valentina on board. Well done. Now we go through all the crash. Of course, that's a separate ship. There we are. And Jean Kerman. Not sure why I brought Jean. Yeah, not sure why I brought Jean and not Bob. Again, mistakes appear to have been made. This is going so well so far. But anyway, we are here. We have completed the contracts for that Minmus base. For this Minmus base, that Minmus base. We are here. We are somewhat successful. We have a rover, which that's what Valentina was going to do. We're going to transfer. Is it Valentina or Lisa? What pilot shall we take? Let's take Valentina. She can be our pilot. That can go there. This can release from there, and it's over there somewhere. That has got a probe core in it as well, so that can do its own thing at some point. And we are also going to aim the camera over here because we want to deal with this dock here. I brought 2 more greenhouses up, so we can start these. That'll give us some more food. We've also got another science laboratory, which I might as well deploy. Here we are. Point out with that telescope there, have a look at things, and that's going to roll down to probably meet us by the looks of it. That's fine. But yes, that's everything there done. What we need to do is we need to bring Bill out and see if we can repair that solar panel. This is going to need power to drill, and I want to take it around. I don't want to leave it here. So I need to hopefully repair this solar panel. Inline reaction wheel, don't want that. Solar panel, please. Yep, that's the reaction wheel. Okay. I don't appear to be able to select the solar panel at all. That's really unhelpful. Well, that's interesting. I cannot select the solar panel whatsoever there. Can you actually repair them once they're broken like that? Let's go over to the other pod and find out, shall we? This one has got one on the other side of it. Got debris everywhere here. I really need to sort that out. It is now affecting my frame rate slightly. We're going to have to go over there and grab onto that. Grab, and okay. So it would appear that you cannot do anything with these solar panels once they're broken off. That kind of ruins a lot, if I'm quite honest with you. That yeah, that does not help at all. Because that means my rover, which I need to drive off to go and drill for water, is completely useless. It can't do a thing. Because it obviously needs solar power to run the drills, because they're quite power hungry. I could leave it attached and drill here, because that would kind of work, but right. I'm not really sure what to do about that now. Kick that off, get that out of the way. Yeah, right. So, I need to figure out how to get solar power onto this thing here. And I'm not sure how to do it. And I shall ponder that, and we shall come back next episode when I hopefully have an answer. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.